Investing is boring, and that is precisely why most people fail, because human psychology is wired to chase excitement, instant rewards, dramatic wins, and emotional highs, while real wealth is built quietly, slowly, and almost invisibly through patience, discipline, and repetition over time. And the truth is that the world's most successful investors didn't get rich because they were constantly excited. They got rich because they were consistently bored doing the same simple things again and again when everyone else was distracted by noise, hype, trends, and short-term thrills. And this is where the biggest financial lesson begins, because boredom in investing is not a weakness, it is a competitive advantage. It means you are following a system instead of impulses, a strategy instead of emotions, and logic instead of fear or greed. And while most people jump from one opportunity to another, searching for the next big thing, the next fast win, or the next viral success story, disciplined investors quietly compound their capital, reinvest their profits, control their risk, and let time do the heavy lifting. And time, when combined with consistency, is the most powerful force in finance, stronger than talent, luck, or intelligence, because money that is given time grows exponentially, not linearly. And yet most people never experience this power because they quit too early, they panic too fast, or they get bored before the results show up. And boredom is where wealth is built, because boredom means you are sticking to your plan even when nothing exciting is happening, even when markets are calm, even when headlines are quiet, and even when nobody is talking about it. And this is exactly why most people lose money, because they confuse action with progress and excitement with success, when in reality, the most profitable periods in investing often feel uneventful, repetitive, and dull. And this is where emotional control separates amateurs from professionals, because amateurs react to every movement, every rumor, every opinion, while professionals understand that reacting is expensive and patience is profitable. And they understand that wealth is not created by constant trading, but by intelligent positioning and long-term thinking. And this mindset is what allows money to grow without stress, without obsession, and without unnecessary risk. Because successful investing is not about predicting the future, it is about preparing for multiple outcomes and staying invested long enough to benefit from growth. And that requires trust in a process, not faith in luck. And the reason this message matters is because the financial world is designed to distract you, to excite you, to make you feel like you are missing out, and to push you into decisions driven by emotion rather than strategy. And every notification, every breaking news alert, and every sensational headline is competing for your attention, because attention is expensive, and impulsive decisions are profitable for someone else, but not for you. And the investors who win long-term are the ones who ignore the noise, automate their decisions, stay consistent, and focus on fundamentals instead of feelings. And this approach may not look glamorous, it may not make for exciting stories at parties, and it may not give you instant gratification, but it builds something far more valuable, which is financial stability, confidence, and freedom over time. And financial freedom does not come from excitement, it comes from structure, planning, and boring consistency. And once you understand this, your entire relationship with money changes, because you stop chasing and start building, you stop reacting and start planning, and you stop gambling and start investing. And this shift is what separates people who work for money forever from people whose money works for them. And the most powerful part of this philosophy is that it is accessible to anyone willing to be patient, because you do not need to be a genius, you do not need perfect timing, and you do not need inside information. You need discipline, education, and the willingness to stay boring when everyone else is emotional. And the market rewards this behavior over long periods of time, not because it is exciting, but because it is reliable. And reliability is the foundation of sustainable wealth. And sustainable wealth is what creates long-term security, opportunities, and choices in life. And while others are stressed, anxious, and constantly watching charts, disciplined investors live their lives knowing their strategy is working quietly in the background, compounding day after day, year after year. And this is the true power of boring investing. It gives you peace of mind, clarity, and control, and it allows you to focus on what actually matters: your career, your family, your health, and your growth, instead of being emotionally tied to every market movement. And when you finally see the results years later, they often feel sudden to outsiders. But you know the truth, that it was built slowly, patiently, and deliberately through thousands of boring decisions made consistently over time. And this is why most people never make it, because they underestimate the power of small actions repeated consistently and overestimate the value of short-term excitement. And in finance, excitement is expensive and boredom is profitable. And once you embrace this truth, you stop looking for shortcuts and start building systems. You stop chasing trends and start compounding value. And you stop reacting to the market and let the market work for you. And this mindset is what creates the highest level of financial performance, because it aligns human behavior with financial reality, and financial reality rewards patience, discipline, and long-term thinking, not emotion, urgency, or hype. And in the end, investing is not meant to entertain you, it is meant to serve you. And the moment you accept that boring is not a flaw but a feature, you unlock the door to sustainable wealth, consistent growth, and long-term financial success, while everyone else remains distracted, emotional, and stuck in a cycle of chasing excitement instead of building value.